What's up guys, it's Gothalion, and we're back here again to take a look at another cool user-made custom modification for Borderlands 1. Again, made by YNOSDK for the win. This is the Iridium capsule for Lilith. This will augment all of her melee abilities. It'll give her a Nova when you hit the fire key. It will let her shoot fireballs if you aim down the sights and hit the fire key. And all of your melee abilities will now have a much larger range. So what this is doing is it's basically turning Lilith into a Jedi. So let's go ahead and go over here and we're gonna go Nova these guys. I'm just gonna hit the trigger button after I come out of my phase walk. So obviously I have, look at that. That's a good distance on melee. And that's my my fire key. It's gonna shoot enemies up into the air, and then I'm this is so broken, YNOSDK. Again, it gives her a really quick run speed. If you aim down sights, you're gonna set on fire, and then you can shoot fireballs at dudes, and it's just gonna do ridiculous damage. This is a fun mod for anybody just looking to dick around in Borderlands. Here's her Nova. That's gonna send enemies straight up, and then you could kill them in. Now this is again only PC. If you want to know how to install this mod, check out the description below. It will have a link to both YNOSDK's channel, and it'll have a link to where you can download this mod, and within the zip file there will be directions on how to install it. It's a very simple process. First you have to install the Dr. Zed's patch. Oh, wait, turrets. That's not how turrets work. It's so awesome, YNOSDK. I really like this one. Obviously, it's really overpowered, so there's no balance to this whatsoever. Shoot a fireball at that guy. Nice. So it's gonna cascade them with both fire and it looked like some white damage too from that fireball. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's run to the other side of the map and get some other guys. Let's see if does it augment her phase walk ability speed, or is no? That's actually gonna slow her down if you go into phase walk. So going into phase walk is not gonna help you a lot. You're pretty much gonna want to stay outside of your phase walk. I guess you could use it just to get out of trouble or to heal up with her abilities, but otherwise you're pretty much gonna be running around like a Jedi with this shit on. We're gonna take out this pack over here, and then we're gonna call it a day on this demonstration. I like her Nova because it's gonna send all the enemies in the immediate area straight up, and then you can sort of just like, you know, pick them out of the sky with her melee ability. But her melee ability also has a really hefty knockback on it. That guy's, ah, you're dead. Nice, you're dead. I'm gonna hit you with a fireball. So when it says energy depleted, recharging, you're not gonna be able to use your Nova or your fireball. But that's not really a big deal, because you pretty much have infinite of the normal melee ability. Also, it's looking like the normal melee ability is healing me up. So let's go over to this pack over here and see exactly what is healing me, because I'm pretty sure the normal melee ability is going to be healing me. I'm gonna wait for these guys to pour a little bit of damage into me. In Borderlands 2, I would already be dead. Yeah, the normal melee ability is looking like it has a lifesteal effect on it, which is pretty awesome. So obviously this is broken. I mean, we're not even gonna pretend that this is balanced in the least, but I don't think any of these are balanced. And again, the real point of these videos is to show off, like, really what's possible with modifying the game. This is just a pretty out there demonstration of it, but really you got to think about if we had an SDK for Borderlands 2, or what's more likely at this point is getting an SDK for Borderlands 3. If we had an SDK, we could do things like create entire campaigns of our own and put them into the game. You're too far away, so you're gonna get a fireball on you. We could really do a lot, guys. It's, you know, there's no question about it, the kind of stuff that we could put together. Baru and I could put together entire boss fights, you know, so it's really a shame that at this point, I'm starting to believe it has nothing to do with Gearbox as to why we don't have an SDK. I think it has more to do with 2K and worrying about sales overall of DLC, but at the end of the day, you're gonna get more sales from modding of the base game. Because look at Just Cause 2. And I know a lot of us have bought Just Cause 2 recently, specifically for the multiplayer mod. And I don't think people would be buying it still if it wasn't for the multiplayer mod. And the same could be said about GTA 4 is still getting tons of sales because Grand Theft Auto is one of those really moddable games, and you know, Rockstar is fully behind it. They support the modding community. So I really wish we would see modding support in games like Borderlands, where we could just go in and mess around. And again, it's one of those things where everybody has to choose to install the mod. If you're playing with mods, everybody has to have it. You can't just go into, you know, a game with Jedi Lilith and ruin everybody's fun who just wants to play the base game and play it unmodded. On PC, you have to actually everybody have all the mods installed. I had one little mod installed the other day and Baru couldn't join me. I had to go and delete the mod for him to be able to join my game. And at the same time, I wouldn't be able to join other games, or I wouldn't be able to use my items in their game. So, you know, that's another thing to keep in mind. People who are worried about having their pure gameplay experience ruined. They feel like, you know, these gameplay mods might really affect their fun, and they won't. I mean, this is again, it's a choice. So yeah, guys, in the description below will be a link to NoLaw's channel, a link to this mod. This has been Lilith is a Jedi. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel about what we've discussed here. And as always, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.